Guys, Justin with Landscaping Entrepreneur. Today is Wednesday, November 28th, and I may have discussed this topic before, but I just want to mention it again. Don't be afraid to raise your prices or charge what you need to charge to stay in business. I've been through it twice already, and the first time I was shitting my pants. We were raising our prices 20%. And I said, there's no way, but it was at the point where it was do or die. You know, we weren't making money. I didn't want to do it anymore if I wasn't going to make money. So it was a ruthless decision to increase prices. And a lot of them we increased over 20%. We wrote a nice email about it, informing them of our costs and everything. And we were charging what we perceived as above market rates. And about 80% of the people stayed. So overall, that was a great decision, and we ended up making out ahead despite losing a handful of customers. There's that 80-20 rule that applies to a lot of stuff in business, and I think it applies to that raising the prices too. So when it came again to raise our charge rates, which last year we were charging $45 an hour for weeding and $60 an hour for pruning. And when we did our rates out, for simplicity, I wanted to combine the gardening, have it be one service. It was too complicated being two separate services. And I knew that based on our volume of work we did and our price model, we had to charge $75 an hour for gardening. So that means the weeding went up $30 an hour, and the pruning went up $15 an hour. So, the office guy I had at the time, he's like, there's no way, he thought we were driving ourselves into the ground. He's like, there's no way people are going to pay $75 an hour for gardening. People are already complaining about paying $45. But I didn't care. Again, it was do or die. It wasn't worth doing unless I'm making money. So we did it, and no problem. Everyone booked. We have plenty of work, as much as we did before, if not more. And advertising, if we had to advertise to pick up more clients, it's always going to cost less to advertise to pick up more clients at a higher rate. It's always going to cost your bang for your buck. When you spend money on advertising, you're always going to get more money back, type of thing. So anyway, the reason why I'm bringing it up now is because my office lady now, she has no idea what we charged last year, because we just started hiring her this year. And she said, she doesn't know, everyone's just booking gardening at 75 an hour. She has no idea if that's expensive or not, relatively. But she's screaming wolf to me, because we're charging a lot for our cleanups. And the thing is, we have kind of, I guess it's a little bit of a bait and switch tactic. But what we do is we have our price is based on the square footage of the property, but I'm tired of getting burned on properties. So I said, you know what? Let's just do estimates. Let's just do work hourly. The problem is, even hourly, people want to have some idea of how much it's going to cost. So our solution to that was we give a price by square footage, which on average is how long the property will take based on all of our properties we've done. And we have a little disclaimer in there that says, the work is going to be done hourly. This is an estimate only. There's many variables that will change this price, including if you haven't had the work done before, weather conditions, all these different variables. We listed a disclaimer right there. They signed this proposal. They agree to it. And there was one customer that their square footage price is $700, and the bill was like $3,400. And granted, we probably should give the customer a heads up. This is going to be a lot more than the estimate, but you know what? We got a lot of stuff going on, and we have their credit card, so we get paid. But that was the most extreme example. A lot of them are going over a little bit, but we did the same thing in the spring with spring cleanups. We were worrying, or my manager anyway, who didn't have the same experience as I had, he was worrying about the pricing and saying, this is super expensive. I said, you know what, dude, just let it go. Why worry ahead of time? Because 80% of the time, these people don't care, and they know what they signed, and it seems a little expensive, but we did a great job. So as long as you're doing great work, people are generally okay with paying a decent amount of money, more than competition for the work, because they like you and they're happy with you. They have a relationship with you. But I'm trying to reassure her, because she's stirring up a lot of dust, just trying to making us nervous. I don't know if I can charge them this much, but you know what? It's best to just charge them, and then if they complain, you address it. Maybe we'll give them a few bucks off, but why? I'm not going to adjust their price and lower it. I'm not going to worry until after they complain, which, like I said, is only one out of every 5 jobs. So anyway, point being is have confidence in your pricing, do good work, and people will be willing to pay what it costs for you to stay in business. I know it's an industry with a lot of competition, but it's also hard to find good contractors. And when people find one, they don't want to they don't want to switch. You know, it's hard to find good people, and if they switch someone cheaper, they're probably not going to have someone as good. So anyway, I hope my experiences help teach you guys something, and just don't be afraid to charge what you need to stay in business. You know, that's what you're doing this for. Catch you next time.